MAKURDI, the Benue State capital city. The city is situated on the banks of one of the major rivers in West Africa, River Benue. The location of the city makes it susceptible to environmental challenges, especially flooding. The celebration of this year's World Environmental Day provides a platform for the discussion on the issue of the environmental challenges the city faces and the possible ways of curbing same. Flooding may occur as an overflow of water from water bodies such as river, lake, or ocean, in which the water overtops or break leaves, resulting in some of that water escaping its usual boundaries, or it may occur due to an accumulation of rain water on saturated ground in an area. According to Dr. Bernard Tube, a lecturer in the Department of Geography, Faculty of Environmental Sciences, Benue State University.
Flooding is a situation where water covered an area that is hitherto dry. So that water comes from a source. So we also say that flooding is a situation where an area that is dry is inundated with water.
That said, what can be the possible cause of flooding in MAKURDI?
Flooding can be attributed to several factors, majorly climate change, the depth of the river, the unsustainable farming practices along the river bank, buildings in floodplains and waterways, clogged drainages, and waste management system in the state.
Most of these plains are shallowing because of silt and deposit coming in from areas, agricultural areas, road construction. So as the natural rivers are becoming shallower, then there is a higher tendency for water to spill over as their surrounding areas and banks, causing flooding.
It's been said that he that feels it knows it. The victim of flooding in MAKURDI could know a thing or two about the possible causes.
The reason why this water came like this is maybe it's not too bad because of you watch the river. The river filled up with sand.
Well, there was heavy rain, which took place almost every day for 3 days. And after the rainfall, we started seeing the flooding.
Having known the causes of flooding in the city of MAKURDI, what are the effects or consequences of this environmental challenge on the city?
Benue State has witnessed a series of flooding for the past 5 years. Most years it's really very severe. Other years it's been less severe, and it has led to destruction of both farmland and buildings. Usually the flooding affects areas the buildings that are on waterways and mostly farmlands that are also in the floodplains.
People are suffering. This flooding is really causing a lot of even emotional, psychological, apart from the economic losses. Because some every year. So once the season comes, their blood pressure will start rising because they know that their annual visitor will soon come, and they are worried.
No one knows it better where the shoe pinches except one who wears it. In that light, let's hear from the victims the damages caused by flooding.
Water is many things, including even our food. Everything is inside the food that we branded. And the boy, everything is inside the water. Both my bed. There's nowhere we can run to because neighborhood like this. Everybody, before you go to this place, there is water there. Before you go here, there is water. So we are just stranded. We don't know what to do.
Where do you stay now? Where are you from now?
There is water in the room. We can't enter now. We just move for anywhere that we can put our head.
What's your occupation? What do you do for a living?
I'm a trader. Actually, I sell firewood, and my firewood, everything is inside the water there. It's not that I just tell this canoe to remove it.
Okay, so this is your firewood here. This is the remaining, the ones you could save. The ones you could save from the flood.
In fact, as I went there, snake is on top of this firewood. Everything we ran away to leave the firewood. Then still some, and this is the remaining one that I found.
Where did you kill this snake from?
From my room.
Your room. What's your name?
I'm Jaffa.
Is your room among the houses that were flooded?
Yeah.
You just killed the snake now.
Yes.
So this is one of the effects of flood in the area of Nyongo.
Yes.
There's so many snakes. They are now witnessing snake invasion due to the flood. So many houses, a lot of people are losing their properties, and so many things that breaks heart. You can see this snake. The woman I just interviewed said snake were on top of her firewood. The little firewood that she was able to rescue. A petty trader that is trying to fend for herself and for her family. And we can equally see a lot of houses around this area that has been flooded. And we just hope something should be done.
Yes, my name is James Samu. The flood had caused a lot of damages. It destroyed my fish farm, cow, chicken, goats, and even damaged my borehole.
Right.
And they enter inside my whole compound. A double flat and 5 self-contains.
So how many fish do you have in your fish farm? Can you give an estimate of the animals you have?
Yes, the fish that I normally trade is almost the one that I used matured is 1,500. The others that they are growing about 750.
Okay, and for these fishes, for the matured one, how much can you sell one if you should take it to the market?
All my fish, some at the rate of 2,000, some 1,500, depends the size. The biggest one is 2,500.
This flood has affected me so much. It has destroyed my pig's farm. Down there is my pig farm. Down here is my fish farm. There is my turkey's house. There is my dog house, and this one is my rabbit house. And you can see my rooms, I have tenants here. My rooms, my kitchen, everything has been destroyed. You can see my pantries there.
My wife, all of them have run away and left my pig or my farm, my farm. So some water killed so many of them, and almost 15 or 16 pigs. I left with 3 now.
Moving away from the victims, what do the experts have to say regarding the effects of flooding?
Flooding has caused a lot of damage both to humans and wildlife. Then if you consider the part of humans, you discover that most times flooding happens, your land properties are being damaged, especially buildings are being damaged. Then if you talk about your farming, most times the flood takes away people's crops and it leaves people with hunger at the end of the day. Then it has led to destruction of farming, like livestock. So many livestock have been killed, like the one that happened in Achusa. There's a woman that does poultry farming in the place, and the flooding affected her farm and she lost almost all her chickens that particular year.
As the victims continue to wallow in the pain of this recurring flooding in MAKURDI, what can be done to put a permanent solution to this?
You relocate people from flood-prone areas, buy their land, and then turn the land into higher usage. We are talking of Kuchote, Gado Villa. You see, this is a waterfront. You can turn that place into a beach. Settle those people that are closer to the river. Just draw a line from here. We settle you, move you out. They turn that place into a beach, and you make money.
I think it's a two-way traffic. The government is responsible and a citizen is also responsible. For example, if you buy a particular land in a floodplain, you should expect that you might experience flooding. Then another one is if you have a drainage system in front of your house, you can as well clear the clogged drainages or avoid putting waste into the drainages so that the water can have a free passage. But if you wait for the government to come and clear your drainage for you, you will have flooding to deal with. So, and also the waste management system in the state is not really sustainable. So it's partly the government issue and partly the citizen issue.
The city is still bustling with life. The fear of another cycle of rain and flood still looms large. The World Environment Day 2020 with the theme Time for Nature should be a turning point in the reversal of this misfortune through the actions of all stakeholders, including citizens, policy and decision makers, and other partners to take time in tending to the environment for the sake of today, our children, and generation unborn.